Drew, what's the quote of the week?
Hey,
Let's go. Get out of here. Time for the real show, baby.
You're not in
D&G
this.
time. Here we go.
You're not in this.
Come on. There it is. Ow! All right, here we go.
Alrighty. Welcome back, guys. D&G time. I'm Drew, and this is
Gavin.
and we're glad to be back on D&G time. Coach Board, would you like to start off D&G time topics for us?
Yeah, D&G time topics. All right. First question I got for you. In Heard County high school sports, what is the best game you can remember? This could be maybe one you were a part of. Maybe it could be a special memory, a great ending. Maybe it could just be something you've seen. What are some of the best sporting events, best games that come to your mind thinking of Heard County High athletics?
Well, Coach Porter, definitely, it's going to be football for me here. I think that one of the best games was, I might have been in like the 6th grade, 7th grade, I think, and Heard County High School was playing Fitzgerald in the playoffs. I think it might have been the Elite Eight, actually. I think so. And we threw a deep ball to Zach Stevens, and he dropped it. And that was probably one of the best games, in my opinion. We came back, we had fought, and we were so close. And you didn't finish the right way. It didn't finish the way we wanted it to. Ball didn't bounce our way. But it was probably the best game in my mind that I remember going to. Heard County.
So,
we didn't win.
hold on, but I'm just saying, in your time in Heard County, you've lived in Heard County your whole life, pretty much, correct?
Right.
Or gone to Heard County schools. We've had 2 softball state championships, a football state championship, and this is just in my short time, a Hail Mary win over Callaway, numerous Elite Eight trips in baseball, and the best game is one that we lost with a pass and went right through somebody's arms.
Well, coming into it, we were such big underdogs, and we fought, and we shouldn't even been in the game. And it showed that true Heard County toughness to even stay in the game. Like in a lot of our other sports, we're always underdogs, but I don't think we've ever been quite as big of an underdog as we were. I mean, maybe the state title against Rockmart, we were underdogs going into that. We'd already lost to them earlier in the season, but we were such big underdogs going into this playoff game. And the way we fought and with the team we had, we were scrappy. And I remember sitting there as a 6th grader like, oh my Lord, this is unreal what I'm watching. And to even be in the game was unreal.
So that was kind of the beginning in your mind of the HC way.
HC way. That really showed me how I wanted to be a part of this program.
I got you.
Coach Porter, now I'm going to ask you a question. What are some things that have changed about high school since you were in school? I know it's been a while since you were in high school.
Well, it's funny is like I've been graduated now 8 years. So it is kind of an awkward, I feel like it was a long time ago, yet it really wasn't that long ago. I'll say when I was in high school, there was, and I think we've talked about some before, there was literally, you could not have a cell phone in high school. I know, and I love it here, but, kids will walk down the halls on texting or in between classes on the phone or whatever. When I was in high school, there was no cell phones at all. So it was a little more strict. I'll say also, back then, there was no such thing as a Juul. Those didn't even exist back then. If somebody was trying to smoke, it was straight cigs. So and that was a lot different.
There was actually a smoking area outside, wasn't there?
There was a smoking area, and the teachers' lounges also had smoking areas in case the teachers needed a little break between class. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like not a lot's changed other than kind of some minor stuff. Our dress code wasn't followed quite as well as it is at Heard County, but I think again, I don't know if that's as much. Is it the years have changed, or is it just I went to a high school that wasn't as sharply dressed and as well organized and ran as Heard County High School?
You attended Newnan High School, right?
Newnan High School, which it was big. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
It's a hard argument when I think we had 600 people that I graduated with, so it's a little different vibe for sure.
You a big Cougar guy?
Love the Cougars. Love the Cougars. But listen, I'm all in the Braves now, but I still got a place in my heart for the Cougars.
I know Aiden's a big Cougar guy too, so
Aiden does love the Cougars. Drew, so another thing we've been talking about lately is our intro, our theme song. It's from Golden Girls, okay, the classic sitcom. How do you think the Golden Girls theme song reflects the vibe of you and I, of D&G time? Like, what are some things that we do that they maybe did, and how do those things go together? What are some thoughts?
Well, see, I want to stop here. I don't want to compare us to the Golden Girls because I think our show is really a step ahead of the Golden Girls. And honestly, if we'd have been here 40 years ago like the Golden Girls, they'd have named this theme song for us.
That's right. D&G Girls.
D&G Girls. But definitely, you know, I saw Mr. Kerbo wrote a letter to Aiden the other day, and it had the Golden Girls theme song, and it really made me stop and think, what are me and you doing on this show together? And it's like, you know, if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the greatest gift would be from me.
Well, and another thing I'll say is, talking about Golden Girls versus us, or comparing them, what are the Golden Girls? They're fun, but they're spunky.
And their drama just constant.
And like, fun but spunky is us. Drama, no sir. This is just friendship here. Friendship, relationships, passion for the people. That's what this is about.
This is I love true people that when they go in front of camera, you know they're telling you the truth and they're not lying to you.
No reason to lie.
No reason to lie. Those girls were constantly lying. Now, Coach Ford, that's time. That's done with our D&G topics. So we're coming. Bring back the lightning round. Throw it to the camera. Bringing back the lightning round, Coach Ford. What we
little different twist though this week. So in the past, we've oftentimes known lightning round topics before we started. Today, we've got some submitted topics that we don't know what they are. The envelope says, show it to the people, top secret D&G time topics. So we don't know what we're going to pull out. I think there's one question for me, one for you, and maybe one or two for both of us.
Right.
So we're just going to dive right in, see what comes out, and talk about it.
He really got this thing shut.
Yeah, he really did. He really put the number on that.
All right. No one got Coach Ford. I'll ask you the first one, you ask me the second one. No one got it.
Okay.
No one got it.
Okay.
What is the best type of cheese?
The best type of cheese. I'm a big mozzarella guy. You just have a lot of good choices there. But I'll also say it's hard for me to pick a best type because I like all types of cheese, especially nacho cheese.
If you had any type of cheese, you know I love to cut it.
Question for you. What is your favorite thing about Coach Porter? What's your favorite thing about me? If you had to get it down to one thing, what would your favorite thing about me be?
I love your positive comments, Coach Porter. I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah, I love your positive comments. It really brings a positive energy to the table when, you know, on our baseball field when some of our other coaches are being real negative. You always bring a positive energy to the field, Coach Porter. And when you're negative, you can tell when you're upset when you're negative. That's something I don't like. But I won't talk about that.
Yeah,
but I love your positive.
Like.
Because Porter, I love the positives about you and the positive outcomes that you bring because of your positive energy. That's what I gotta say.
Okay. You got one, or you want me to go back to back?
My bad, Coach Porter. What is your least favorite thing about me, Coach Porter?
My least favorite thing about you? That's tough. I would say probably my least favorite thing about you, and I guess it's kind of indirectly, my least favorite thing about you is your co-host, Aiden Boyd. From what I've seen over time, I think he just continues to bring you down. He continues to act like a child. So I would think that's one of my least favorite things about you is not you, but the baggage that comes along with you. I'll constantly look around, and whether it's at baseball practice or in the newsroom, I look to find you, and Aiden's following you around. He's creeping around on the floor around you. And I would say that may be my least favorite thing. Aiden, you know, he really gets under my skin sometimes. So that may be my least favorite thing about you. His beard is just atrocious. Thankfully, he finally trimmed it, but it's a tough look. So yeah, that's probably my least favorite thing about you.
Coach Porter, I just saved your life right
Thank you. I'm on your head. All right, last question for you, Drew. If you could live in any time period, when would you want to live and why?
I probably would have to live. Let me think here.
A lot of good time periods.
There is. I'd probably have to live back in the 1800s, Coach Porter.
Why the 1800s? Not a big fan of electricity?
See, where I'm from in Lowell, we don't have good service. We actually just got Wi-Fi, and
Just got Wi-Fi.
It's
2021. Sheesh!
The 1 bar 3G 1 bar was not cutting it anymore. So they finally brought Wi-Fi out to where I live. Finally got it out there, but the house next to me still didn't get it. And so I think, you know, I'm used to living in where I'm just sitting there by myself, you know, having to survive basically. So I think I could live in the 1800s back with those guys and show them, hey, some things I know.
So you think that living without Wi-Fi has really prepared you for the 1800s?
Really prepared me for the 1800s.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Hey,
Grow up.
Coach Bar, I think that's a wrap for D&G time this week.
It is. We got some business to take care of.
And we will see you guys next week.
We love the people. Go Braves. Go Bulls.
Horns up.